Hello everyone, good day. In today's video we are talking more service program shenanigans, but this time we are talking about it for the 3880 and some options you can choose to help you troubleshoot and maintenance your printer. I'll be doing this for any one of the printers. I've been meaning to gather all the information and get it out there. It's just been very chaotic. However, you will get the adjustment program for the 3880 R3000s Artisan. They're called adjustment programs. So for the 4900 P5000 4000, they're called service programs. So just remember, you may see it as service, you may see it as adjustment. So they're not the same as wick reset. Alright, so nonetheless, we are going to click on the application, which looks like a 4-color little square with the printer. You're going to get the NVRAM Backup utility. This is to back up, kind of like backing up your data from a PC onto a hard drive. When you do the NVRAM backup and your main board goes out, you will then be able to boot up this utility and rewrite your serial number and rewrite all your printer information onto the new main board. It is necessary for it to function flawlessly. So at this point, I'm not going to write it or read it, but you can also, well, I guess if you, let's just do it. You can get the information. It's going to read my printer. Now, mind you, sometimes this will not respond well if multiple printers are turned on and plugged in. For instance, on the 4900, I cannot access any menu if any other printer is turned on and plugged in via USB. It will give you an error. So make sure it's the only printer that is on. Okay, it'll give me my serial number. I'll save that, and we're gonna save that under, yeah, we'll save it there. So if I ever need a new main board, I will go here and boot it up. Now, you don't want to write the NVRAM if your counters are exceeded. So you'll want to wait until you go through the process to then reboot the program and write the NVRAM, because you want it to be in a pristine condition when you're saving it. We'll get back to that at a later point in time in the video. If I forget, just write me. There's a lot to cover, and I'm just trying to get you guys the basics out there so you guys can get the knowledge that these programs will help you along your journey in DTF. Not only will they help you, it'll simplify your life. Alright, so then once all of that is done, let's just say you don't want to deal with the NVRAM and you don't need it. You would just boot up the program and hit exit. That'll prompt another little adjustment wizard program to open. You're going to then choose your printer. Did I pass it? R3000, here it is. And you can do sequence or individual. We're going to go into individual just so you can see what all the program does one by one. Sequence would mean if you're clearing the capping station and you're clearing the front loader counter, you know, and you want to do it all, then it'll do it in a sequence instead of you clicking each setting and then going back. But for the video purposes, I'm going to choose individual. Okay, after you choose individual, here are some options that you do have that are for your printer. You can adjust the timing belt tension. Now remember, all these parts are replaceable, and when you replace them, you will have to come to the service program and get them to the correct adjustment numbers. Okay, this is the plate and gap adjustment. Okay, this tells you, or one second, my computer, oh, there it is. I was gonna say my computer's tripping. Okay, to confirm whether proper PG is adjusted, release the carriage unit, lock manually. It'll show you how to do so. And put a gauge jig on the following location. Now, I'm not sure if anyone has them, but you can search eBay and get them. I usually do not mess with the plate and gap on the 3880. I've left it alone to standard, and it's been fine. This will help you adjust the position. It shows you full diagram, guys. I mean, you've got nothing to lose, literally, by just checking out the adjustment program. You can change the ink charge. You turn it off here, so when your printer turns on, you're not running that ink calibration over and over. You can do an initial charge here, so this is totally best for printers that have the ink lines that are or the ink cartridges that are stationary and not on the print head. So you want to make sure that you do an ink charge, because that will just save your life when you're loading the inks, because it takes a lot of cleanings to travel through those lines. Here you'll run your cleaning. I guess we can click on it. So ink charge. You also have ink cleaning. You got level 1, level 2, level 3, and level 4. This right here will blast the mother load of clogs, but it does waste ink. So you would then hit F, whichever one you're trying to do, but if you're trying to do the initial charge, you would hit F5 and it would start doing its thing. Let's see if you can hear it from here. We'll do a level 1. We're gonna do a level 1 cleaning just for giggles. The printer is doing its thing. Alright. Nonetheless, here is the ink mark sensor adjustment for those vicious auto nozzle check. This is when you're cleaning your print head and discharging the inks. Okay, there's just a lot of information on these that help me. These are important when you're changing parts, and then we're going to scroll down. These are important when you're checking your image and making sure that there is no clog. And here we are, the most important part. Every part in your printer has a counter that locks you out when you have reached its number. So we would just go here. You would click the run button. See, it resets the counter on the NVRAM. Now, this is why I said in the beginning of the video, wait until you clear the counters before you save a copy of your NVRAM, so that you have a full functioning, no error clone copy of your printer. You will hit run. I mean, there's no way to mess it up unless you're messing with all the numbers in the plate and gap without paying attention. So that would be it. You would go ahead and print head change and click the run button to reset the counters. That's all you would do. Motor pump, when that goes out to, when the counters reach level or reach its time, it will send an error code that will reflect that, and you guys will think it's done. but in all actuality, it just reached its counter. You'll want to try that first before buying or replacing. Oh, no. So yeah, we're gonna go here and just do them all. I haven't done it since I converted the printer anyway, so we're golden. One thing I dislike is that it doesn't give you physical numbers like some of the bigger printers. It would tell you what number the counter is at, so you can have a better idea if that's really what the problem was and not have to run it and then see. But we're just clearing all counters anyway because they have to be done. That's pretty much about it. So this is everything you're going to need to help you clean, troubleshoot, fix. This is what Epson does. This is what Epson sends someone who is familiar with these programs, sends out to your home to do. And let me tell you, 90% of the time, they're just clearing a counter and replacing nothing. Okay? Save yourself the headache. Get yourself the service program or adjustment program. And now we're going to go into the individual. And as you see, if I'm changing the mechanical unit or I'm changing the print head, I'm also going to change the belt, the pump motor. So then I would hit OK, and it would take me through just the very specific adjustments that I would need to execute those 3 things I just chose. So then I would start at 1 and hit OK all the way till I got to 12. By the time I got done here, those 3 items that I had said I was exchanging will be exchanged. So that's just the difference, and you don't have to go in there one by one like you saw me in the other menu and do it. It's up to you how you'd like to do it. And though these will give you the options for other printers, let me show you. It will not really do anything. Let's see. Let me see. Let's do a cleaning. Oh, it worked for the R2000. Well, guys, we both just learned something new today. This will work for the R2000 to clean as well. That's tight. No, I guess it's trying to print something, not clean something. See, it does glitch out. Take that back. Sorry. So it is printer specific when you go to purchase it. Alright, guys, I hope you enjoyed the content. Again, this gives you printer part number, what it looks like, what it should be set to. If you purchased a printer that someone messed with, then you want to make sure that everything that is in the settings, that has been done. I've seen it all where people are turning the dials on their print heads or, the mechanicals, and there's specific numbers that they have to be at or specific turns that they have to be at for it to function properly. So guys, once again, adjustment service program is where it's at. You can get it at 2manuals.com. Type in your printer model and choose adjustment or service program. They run from like $20 to $40 depending on the printer. I do not sell them. I am not affiliated with them. I just use them because they have been very fast, and as soon as I pay for it, I have access to my downloads. I'd purchased some off eBay before, and till date, I still haven't gotten one. So I just use 2manuals because I get them instantly. It runs flawless, and we're good to go. I don't worry about price. If it works, it works, right? So it is what it is. But anyway, guys, like, comment, subscribe, share. People need to see this. If you're out there really trying to help people, this will simplify their life. So please like, comment, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys.